Today we'll be taking a look at Decentraland's Mana coin, performing some technical analysis and making some predictions on where we can expect to see Mana go in the near future. Let's get into it. Welcome into the Mana chart, guys. If you'd like to buy Mana or want some free Bitcoin, there are a couple of links down in the description of today's video. And it's been a few weeks since we've been able to take a look at Mana, and our prediction was actually going relatively accurately. You can see where we had the tops of those candles hitting was exactly on the line that we had put in place, which is pretty interesting given that obviously I wanted to move in that direction, but you know, I just drew this sort of ad hoc in where I thought I could see things starting to go based on this little uptrend we'd started seeing just about here. And the key point for us to break through was, of course, that 20-day moving average. That did not occur, and that was more so due to the fact that the whole crypto market has now come into a downturn. A bear market is occurring. So we have unfortunately bounced off the 20-day moving average and started moving in a downwards direction. Now, interestingly enough, where we're sitting right now is right on top of our 200-day moving average. Our current value for this coin is $1.91. So sitting right there, which is the exact same as our moving average, which is basically just slightly lower, 1.90 cents, $1.90. So as you can see, that is major for us. This point is also a point of price action historically almost. So as you can see, we've got, as we move across over here, we've got that moving average coming up, but the bounce that we saw was from that previous high. That was our previous sort of high on that run on the 29th of October. Obviously we came back down on that day and then went for the big one. But that is a key bounce point. If this 200-day moving average unfortunately does fail, we will be moving down to this point. And that point is sitting at $1.71. I think we're going to see it because the market at this point in time isn't performing well. So I think what we're going to see is a drop down to that $1.70, $1.71 mark, and hopefully that does manage to hold up. Interestingly enough though, if you zoom out and put things into perspective from a volume point of view, the sell-off hasn't been big. We've not seen people dumping this coin. It just happens to be that there are more sellers than there are buyers, unfortunately. So that means, of course, the price is going to go down, and there is a bit of fear in the market at this point in time. Let's have a quick look at a few more indicators. RSI, I imagine, is obviously dipping quite low. It is now in the oversold range, and it moved there very quickly. The RSI is currently sitting at 28.34. We need to see that start coming up now, and hopefully when we do hit that $1.70 mark, if we do, I'm assuming we will based on just, I suppose, of what's going on at the moment, that will hopefully be the point at where we can start bouncing. Some buying starts coming in, we start moving upwards in that perspective, obviously from a price point of view and an RSI point of view as well. MACD, let's have a quick look at that one. As you can see, unfortunately the green period was short-lived, as mentioned previously, and we're now moving in a downwards direction. Still doesn't look like we've hit our peak yet. That remains to be seen. I suspect that peak will be when we do hit that $1.70, $1.71 mark. Then hopefully what we'll see is a bit of a turnaround, and the 12-day EMA can come up and cross back above the 26-day EMA. All in all, price target quite simply is going to be a bounce off this $1.71 mark. That wraps up our Mana analysis for today, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it down in the comments section below. Of course, if you did enjoy today's video as well, make sure you do leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. I'll leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.